Check it out. I have a beautiful strawberry. Look at that. There's more coming. That's pretty cool. So it's the end of June. I almost said January. Thought I'd show you the garden. The one garden, it's pretty messy. The other garden, not so bad. But it's starting to look good. But the one part I love, look at the peonies. Aren't they beautiful? Look at that. The ants out there doing their thing. These, I'm in love with these peonies. The part that's really cool is that the little peony down at the end of the driveway here, it actually flowered this year, which we thought was great. Last year we got one bloom. This year we got a few. Now he's battered by the wind a little bit more, so the blooms are actually starting to go, but that's okay. It's this flash of fuchsia pink down here, which is pretty cool. Check it out. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful? Jerry over here, I think he grew 1.5 feet this spring. He is officially almost as tall as I am. And the apple tree. So we had lots of blossoms. And we have apples. Now I don't know how many we're gonna get. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I've been pulling off leaves that have nests and things. See, there's a few in here that didn't take. That's okay. We got a few that did. Hey, look at that. Yeah, Fred's cutting trimming the grass. But there are a lot more apples on this tree than I thought. And the birds and butterflies will be happy soon because all the tiger lilies will open. Big spider web. Check it out. Aren't they pretty? There's a whole bunch of them up underneath this big old spruce tree. I don't even know what they are. I don't remember. I looked it up. Doesn't mean I remember. But there's more now than there was before, but they look cool under there, so they're gonna stay. All right. Looks like we're gonna be coming to cut garlic scapes, I think, in the next couple of days. Oh, stink bug. Oh, this is an onion flower, just so you know. Alrighty, our salad garden. So I've been eating radishes. We've got a few more that need to come out. Oh, another weed. Get rid of you. There we go. This is the mini blend. Leaf lettuce. We've been using this for sandwiches. The spinach I've been eating a little bit as we go. Not very many spring onions came up, but that's okay. We have a volunteer tomato in here. Yeah, so a volunteer tomato, he probably came from the compost. And I still don't know if this is a squash or a melon. Either way, we think it came with the compost, but we're gonna let it grow and see what happens. This garden is a mess. I haven't gotten over here yet, but we're getting there. But all of these are the purple beans, so now that I really know where they are, I can really go to town into this garden. The asparagus is done for the season. We're gonna have to prop this stuff up though. There we go. I could have picked a few more, but woo, get back here. The few I picked, I decided were enough. We have some volunteer sunflowers. And the yellow beans, they're this whole row. I don't know. I think I accidentally weeded it. That's why I left the rest alone. My problem though is the carrots. We do have carrots. See them? But what we also have are a massive amount of tomatoes. So like somewhere in this mess, I have to sort out carrots and tomatoes. And for some reason, a bunch of grass. So I actually weeded this. And then once I weeded it, well, yeah, I missed some. Go figure. But once I weeded it, all of a sudden I had all of this. And I don't know where it came from. The onions, though, these guys are coming along, but a couple of these new ones are flowering. And that's not good. Part of our weeding is done. Pulled a few cucumbers. I'm going to go and grab some lettuce, too. So I'm thinking small salad to go with our dinner tonight. Yay! And I have a bunch of these out. I can put some French breakfast radishes in because I have room now. There we go, a little bit of lettuce and a little bit of spinach. All I did, guys, is I went in with a pair of scissors and I gave it a haircut. So, a couple of spots in the leaf lettuce as well. That's all I did. Now I'm going to go in and wash these up. Find my French breakfast radishes and pop some of those seeds in some of the holes. And then back out to do some more work. We now have 4 trenches of potatoes because Fred's stubborn like that. Oop. Shocked a bird. This is the latest one. He actually just dropped in the last few, well, it wasn't few, it was a lot of just little potatoes that we had. They're all starting to pop through. This here, this is the second row that he put it back here. These potatoes are going to start flowering soon, which is fabulous. And this is the first row that he put in. There's the potato flowers. Aren't they pretty? There's something about potato flowers. They're just pretty. I don't know why. Now, the squash, though, how many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only got 6 squash plants out of that entire row. Just 6. Nothing on that end came up. But the ones that are up, they're nice and healthy, which is fabulous. Now the problem is, I don't remember what's what. I think those are acorn squash, but don't quote me on that. And but the rest of this garden is not going to waste. That's a potato. So it was probably missed last year when we actually pulled the potatoes from this bed. Those old pumpkin seeds that I also planted, we didn't get much in the way of pumpkins either. There's one down here. And where's the other one? Oh, there it is. So out of that entire row, we only got 2 pumpkins that came up. One's going to be a baby Pam, so the little pie pumpkins, and the other one is going to be like a bigger pumpkin that you can use for jack-o'-lanterns and for cooking. That was it. Doesn't make me happy. That's okay. I got one more thing to show you. So, during that one shopping trip earlier in June, when I went to the Vessie's clearance sale and got the grapes, well, all 3 Marquette grapes that I bought have actually started to leaf out. Check it out. This guy's one of the new ones. So's that one. So's that one. Sorry. Oh, 4. And then the other big guy down here. Look at that. See? Now last year's grapes, these guys are going like gangbusters. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? We've got vines wrapping around itself. Look at that. This one is actually the small one that came. I also can't count. He's the small one from last year. We got 6 total Marquette grapes, and they've all sprouted. Now, the green grapes haven't done anything. Do have a couple of buds, but I can't really tell whether they're gonna make it. Guess we will find out if they will grow or not. Yeah. It is really kind of hard to tell if they're gonna grow, but the Marquette grapes are doing great. All in all, the garden is doing well. A little messy, but come on, it's me. Of course it's messy. Some things didn't come up so well. Other things came up better than expected. And we are going to replant some carrots because all of those tomatoes, we don't know. Are we going to get tomatoes or carrots in that massive, what 5-foot long section? We may get carrots in there. I honestly couldn't tell you. But that's okay. We have lots of potatoes. We do have some flowers coming on the green beans though. That makes me happy. Look at that. Ooh. Now the peas are coming. They're getting there. But they're a little slow this year, I've noticed. Oops. A couple more of these. Got to clean this up better. But they are coming. So these guys here are the new peas. These guys here, which I haven't even gotten to yet when it comes to cleaning up, but there we go. I'll clean these up better later on today. These guys are the Lincoln Heritage peas. Those guys are coming along fabulously. They're really, really lush. And these guys, these guys here are the purple peas. Can you get over that? We did lose a couple. Not too sure how or why yet. But these purple peas are going to be tall. Now the cucumbers that I put in, I kind of ignored the weeding. So this is my job today. And the sugar snap peas, same thing. I've kind of neglected them. The lower garden does look actually better than the upper garden. I'm kind of keeping track of that a little better, which does make me happy. Fred's weird tomato planting seems to have done some good, except it looks like I'm going to have to put a deterrent in this garden. See that? That is a raven. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. I do have some weeds to catch up on, but our little tomatoes, these guys are coming along great. These are the new big tomatoes, those heritage variety that we picked up. They're actually doing wonderfully. Look at the tomatoes and the flowers. That looks great. Heritage Rainbow. That's what these guys are. They had a hard time when we first put them in, but they're doing better now. This row is actually empty. We need more carrots. The cucumbers are now up to a point where I can tell what they are, so I'm going to get in here and get this row cleaned up today. The peppers, they struggled, but they're actually coming up now. So they're a little happier. So that makes me happy. Ooh, we have flowers that are gonna possibly want to open. That's good. Now the pak choi, it started to flower, so we just let it go. I was curious. We've eaten a few of these actually, but this is what's left. I am going to plant some more because I finally found the seeds. The romaine lettuce is coming along. Now I could probably pull some of the outer leaves on this stuff and eat it, but I want to see how big they'll get. Those few little onion seeds, they're thinking about it. The Swiss chard's coming, yay! But check out the beets. Look at them all. Yay! So one thing that never came up were the cabbages. Ooh, black fly. Ah! The cabbages never did germinate, so we actually put the 3 melons that Fred started there. And 1, 2, 3. So far they're liking it. We have zucchini flowers. Woohoo! Now the part that makes me happy with the zucchini is that we actually have females. Look at that. So if you've never looked at a squash and couldn't figure out which flowers would give you fruit, males just are the stem and the flower. But a female actually has a little tiny, well, fruit. And then when it's germinated, it'll get big. So last year, how many squash did we end up with? What, 3? Maybe? Not fun. Well, it's a little better. Fred's moving some of the little tiny tomatoes that are in amongst all the carrots that are doing bigger. Doing bigger? Doing better. But they're not taking the transplant well. So we'll see what happens. But I was, like I said, was going to plant carrots down here, but you know what I forgot? I planted turnips because, you know, my memory is terrible. But there's quite a few little turnips popping up. I got around the cucumbers. It's not great. I didn't do the rows. A little bit better so far. It's supposed to rain like crazy later this afternoon, so we are working hard. I did do some more up here on the upper garden. Not nearly as well as it should be. But Fred put some of the steel, he's just kind of laid it down between the beans and the peas. But like I said, I didn't do a great job weeding. But it could be worse. I'm trying to fill in all these holes. Guess I didn't fill that one up. That is the skunk. And you'll notice there's only a couple of beans in this whole area. That was the skunk. We haven't seen him for a while though. Well, I never actually saw him. Fred saw him. I saw the holes. We're hoping the fox scared it away. All right. It has been a hefty morning of work. Fred's gonna try and find a couple more tomatoes that the steel may cover over. And our other steel, by the way, the walkways, aside from along the sides, oh, that has turned out to be a fabulous thing. Hasn't it, Freddie? It works. All right. I still have some work to do. But that's the garden update. I think I'm keeping up a little better this year. Maybe. Probably not. He works really hard trying to figure out ways to make it easier for me. Well, for both of us. Because he only has the weekends off. Alrighty, folks. Those are our messy gardens. Black fly. The grapes are coming. I'm really, really hoping those other grapes start to grow. But we're getting there. Anyway, everybody, you guys have a great day. And we'll see you next time as we continue our simpler life here on PEI. Bye for now. Bye-bye, Freddie. Ciao. Ciao.